Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Stanford's offense will get the first possession of the game. The build-up with all of the pranks and the hijinks sometimes seems almost as big as the big game itself. Stanford and Cal ready to square off for the axe.
And memory.
And it's slipped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
First down here for the offense. The give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Quickly out to the tight end. Last time these two bitter rivals got together, there was joy in Strawberry Canyon as Cal won a close one.
And that win really propelled Cal for the rest of the season. It was a momentum builder for them, and it just sort of stumbled Stanford. They had a hard time turning the page. This is one of those games, David, where if you lose it, you risk getting beat twice because it's hard to come back from.
So you're saying it's almost like that axe chopped down the Stanford tree last year and just ruined the season? That's what you're saying? I mean, that's what rivalry games do. They deflate you sometimes, and they change the trajectory of your season, and especially with the fans.
The incompletion on first down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Here's the handoff. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Brock. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And it'll be down right there. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bachmeier. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. They'll run it. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Holt. They get him down after he makes the catch. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch, called for and made. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Dropping back, it's Brock. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, what a cut! And the returner is stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. catch in the middle. It's Hull. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Throws to the tight end. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Snap it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back goes in motion. To the air. It's Daniels. Quickly complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He's going to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Off play action. It's complete to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Coming after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? Dropping back, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give on the inside. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford, and you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, Dave, and something you'll remember.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he'll be brought down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Brock. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good.
That makes the score Stanford 9, Cal 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Bachmeier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bachmeier. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He finds his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, Northern California is a region divided whenever the Golden Bears and Cardinal get together. And we've seen a lot of that spirit on display so far in the fight for the Stanford X. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? and how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
To the air, it's Brock. It's caught. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 35, he's loose. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. That's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, he missed it. No good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now on the counter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it behind the line, it's Matthews. Tackled immediately after the catch. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Grabbed behind the line. It's up. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. No huddle here for the offense.
Second down.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Looking to throw, it's Brock. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Now they'll run the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Ott. Got room at the 35. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll try the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Gonna run it. It's Ott. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Golden Bears! He would not be denied. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 2 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Looking to throw, it's Brock. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Trying to break the plane on second and goal. Touchdown, Cal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
In the end zone.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, Stanford, 12.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Pressure coming. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
37 on to punt it away.
Takes it on the return. Great move there. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Handoff from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll try to snap it quickly.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The lone back's got it. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Buckmeyer. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. 1st down for this offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They're bringing heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Makes a move. Quick step and go. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
A 2-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Stanford! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. He's looking to throw. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll go to the counter play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Back to throw. It's Brock. Unloads to the wideout. And that is incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. On the return, it's Thompson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the 4th quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On the option, he'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" It's a fumble! And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Handoff to the lone back.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep, trying to get to it. And that is how we will wrap this one up. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.